bottom leg lifts. We're gonna stretch out to our side. Make sure you use a nice line to line your hip up with your shoulder. You don't wanna be forward in a piked position. You want your spine in a line, and you want your hip bones stacked. Rib cage is lifted here. Tighten the waistline and lift your legs up. Now lower your bottom leg and bring it back up to meet the top and squeeze. And squeeze. Rib cage is under. Remember, not poking out. No tension in your shoulders. And squeeze. If you squeeze your inner thighs and your glutes, you're real solid. You're feeling really solid in the waistline and in the hips. Good, let's go 5. Kegel. Good. And lower. Swims. Let's lift the legs back up. Point your toes. Kneecaps are pulling up. So you're really trying to reach your legs to the wall below you as you swim your feet. Okay, you're finding a balance point on that hip bone, keeping the waistline tight as you gain length through the legs. Good. Nice and stable. Again, we're just strengthening the spine from the side, which is very important for stability of the spine. Good. Go as fast as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2. Scissors. Back up and get back into that balance point on the hip. You're going to scissor the legs nice and long. Okay, and then you're going to switch. Keep the legs long, keep them reaching. Okay, waistline is tight. And remember, your shoulder and your hip bone stay in a line. They don't shift with the legs, okay? Because you're stable in your core as you gain motion and mobility in the hips. My last cue is when the leg goes behind the body, squeeze your glute. You really feel a stretch through your quad. And even on the bottom leg, squeeze the glute as it reaches back. Good. Now let's add a pulse. Pulse. Challenge the balance a little bit. Good. Keep it tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and center, rest. Side plank. Back up. Elbow is underneath the shoulder. I want you to take the bottom leg and bend it. You're still in a nice straight line here. Armpit to waist, fill your lat, and now we're gonna slowly lift the hip up. Give a stretch to the arm, lower, barely tap the hip and lift. You wanna feel how tight your abs are right here? They are solid, they are solid. And the slower you lift, the more it's gonna work. And extend. Nice, and we'll do a last one. And remember, as you progress, you can take the legs straight. But always keep this armpit active to keep out of your upper trap. Now let's flop to the other side. First, we're gonna lay down nice and straight. Rib cage inches away from the pelvis. You want as much distance as you can in your waistline here. Now, rib cage lifts, legs lift, and now you're gonna lower the bottom, meet the top. And again, you're getting tighter and stronger by squeezing those inner thighs, kegling. Good, that's the transverse ab working, internal oblique, give you side stability. Let's go 4, 3, 2. All right, and now we're gonna lift both legs. Point the toes. Remember, you're really, really reaching through the toes, and you're gonna swim. Kneecaps are pulling up, nice and long. Again, shoulder is off. And the last cue is you don't want the shoulder to be forward. You want it stacked right above the other shoulder. Okay. Ooh, nice and tight, balance on the hip. And now we're gonna do big scissors. We're gonna stretch and reach. It's all about how long you're reaching the legs. Squeeze your glutes, stretch the quads. Nice and long. It's good stretching and also good stability work here for the core. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Nice. Now add a pulse. Challenge the balance. Keep it long. Keep it reaching. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice. Center. Now you're gonna prop up. Forearm. Shoulder underneath that forearm, rib cage is lifted, shoulders are stacked, bottom leg bends. Don't forget the hip bones are stacked. Slow on the reach. That armpit is nice and active. And lower. You really do want your hips stacked. You don't want it turned out. You really want to get in here. Good. And 2. Remember, nice and slow. And last one, lift, extend, lower, and come sitting.